A 1-1 draw, Micky, against Crowborough, your promotion rivals. Born out of two mistakes, really, today. Do you see it that way?
For two good sides that have got some great talent in both teams. It was apt that it was two really scruffy goals that get the result. It was some good players there on both sides, and two good sides, and probably a fair result in the end.
What about your overall impressions of the game in terms, it was a tight affair, wasn't it? Did you expect anything else?
No, I knew it would be. They've got a lot to play for Crowborough. They're still in the Vars and they're doing really well in the league. And I knew it was going to be a tough game. But I thought we equipped ourselves well. First half, I thought we well deserved to go in 0-0. Maybe could have been ahead. And then second half, I thought we was in control of the game until we gave away a sloppy goal. And then they're back there in it, and then we've got to try and pull our finger out and make something happen.
Yeah, the mistake for their goal, poor-headed back pass, fell short of the keeper, and someone did try to get back on the line, but it was too little too late.
I think Frenchie's called for it, just for it to be left, and I think Chris has made sure and tried to head it, and he's actually headed it past him, and then I think it was Henry went in and poked it over the line, and we nearly got back, but... in my opinion, I thought it was against the run of play, and it was just one of those freaky goals that goes against you sometimes. But you've got to be there to finish them, and fair play, they've put the ball away. And
then at this end, Byron Walker gets on the end of a mistake between the defender and the goalkeeper.
Yeah. I mean, this end, it's the same thing. They've got to clear it. It's hit our player, rolled back through, another scruffy goal, and Byron's there to tap it in, and. Then it was game on. 1-1, it was game on. And I fancied us to go and win it then. But we just couldn't get it over the line.
And you had chances. Billy Bennett, just looking at your notes, shot pushed over by the goalkeeper. And then it would have been lovely for Aaron to have come on and got the winner. But he was denied by the keeper as well.
Well, we've had 2 free headers in the 6-yard box that have both gone over the bar. We've had a one-on-one with the goal. He's made a great save, fair play to him. And Billy Bennett's hit an absolute rocket, and he's made a good save from that as well. So when you look at chances created, I thought we equipped ourselves well.
Let's talk about the year. It's been a great year for Sevenoaks Town. It's the last game of 2016. You'll take a lot out of not just the season, the back end of last season and this season, but the whole year has been one to cherish, really.
Yeah, it's been a positive for the club, real positive on and off the pitch. With the plans that are going ahead and everything that's happening, there is a real positive vibe. At the moment today, it feels like we've dropped 2 points. However, there's a long way to go in this league, as I know, as I've won it before. But yeah, it's been a great year. The FA Cup run's been fantastic. We've put together a good squad of players, some really nice players there that play attractive football. And they believe in us, and they believe in me and what Paul's doing as well, and that's why they've come here, and that's why they travel from where they do to come and play for us. And it's been great, and the youth are behind it. The club, it shows that when you get it right, and you get a plan, and everyone believes in it, and you start to get it right in the first team on the pitch, all of a sudden there's a bit of belief, and I really think we needed a cup run. We needed that, and the FA Cup was a massive plus for everybody. Not just financially, but the fact that people just, all of a sudden, they look up and go, wow, Sevenoaks Town. Where have they come from? And since I've been here, it's 2.5 years or whatever it is now, I think we've took it. And it's not just me, it's, everyone behind the scenes. Everybody's done it. All right, I manage the side, but without the support of everybody else, we don't do it. And it's one thing that Paul's always been proud of, and it is one club. And that goes from under 7s right the way through to us and through into our vets and everybody else. And today you can see, we've donated the gate money and everything else for the power wheelchair side. They're part of us. And we respect them and praise them when they do well. The club as a whole has been lifted, and I think everyone feels it.
And this is the sort of matches that you really want to be part of. Second place, third in the last game before Christmas, and there's still a hell of a lot to play for come the new year.
Oh, it's fantastic. We've had a couple of good FA Cup runs down here, and the games are great, and people get excited. And today was the same. I knew it'd be like. I knew it'd be a good game. They're 2 good sides. They've got some very, very good players and a great team. And I tipped them. I hope I don't jinx them, but I've tipped them to really go a long way in the Vars, because I think they've got some real good players that can certainly play a lot higher. And I hope they do. I really do hope they get as far in it as they can. And yeah, today's one of them spectacles. Someone's going to either be a hero or not and win a game of football. And yeah, it was great. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching the game. And it's a shame. Someone's got to win or lose, but today that probably was a fair result when you look at it. And we move on now, and in the new year we've got the 2 cups that we're still in, which is good. So we're vying on them fronts, and also we're, potentially, if we go on a good run after Christmas, there's still a chance of finishing as high as we've ever done.
Just 2 downsides to the game this afternoon. The incident which led to their player being sent off. There was an awful lot of happenings after that. You were on the sidelines, and you weren't happy with the tackle.
No,
I know,
I wasn't.
But the aftermath of it was a pretty unsavoury as well.
The thing is with it, there's a lot of pressure on the game. Really, I know it's early in the season, but there still is. They want to win, we want to win. However, I'll be honest. The tackle that he made, he took the ball. There's no doubt about that. But the follow through is a leg-breaking tackle in any level of football. And to be fair to the referee, he may have got a few things wrong today, but he actually got that spot on. And I think looking at the reaction of 3, 4, 5 of their players that I know, they knew it was a bad tackle. And it was. And yeah, it gets unsavoury because people want to say things which is a bit out of order. And it goes on. That's passion. That's football. It does happen. But the ref got the decision right, and it was proved it was a bad tackle. As I say, the initial bit wasn't, because he did take the ball fairly, but it's the follow-through, and you can't be not in control. And that was the problem. And to be fair, if Greg Bembo hadn't been as flexible as he was, we would have had a serious incident here. Maybe this game wouldn't have got finished. And then what happens is you then get people that are nothing to do with it want to get involved and make their way along the touchline and voice their opinion to a group of Sevenoaks fans when it's nothing to do with them. They just stay where they were and we wouldn't have an incident. And that's what's led on. And unfortunately, these things happen, and then it takes the shine off at what was a good game of football. And to be fair, that and probably a couple of little skirmishes was the only bad tackle in the game. There was no animosity, there was nothing nasty. It was 2 good sides playing to try and win a game of football.
And the other downside from your point of view, going into the, or for Sevenoaks at least, a mid-season break, is that Harrison looked a bit nasty when he went off, being carried off to the dressing room. What's the news on him?
He's okay. He's hurt his ankle, and we don't know how bad it is at the moment. But that was the incident for me that actually led us to where we ended up, because I think the ref never booked the guy for that tackle, and that was a blatant yellow card in my opinion, because the guy's running away with the ball and he's hacked him down. So that's a yellow card, and I think if he gives the yellow card for that, maybe the second tackle that then goes in on Kieran, the guy has gone in a bit late, that's a yellow card. And then the third one is just because it's accumulation, they've got away with it. And then that's he's gone, well, actually, I don't think he's intentionally gone to hurt him, but he's carried through because the referee's allowed that to happen, which is disappointing. But he got that decision right. Just
finally, last game before Christmas, back in action again on New Year's Day bank holiday at Tunbridge Wells. Big month in January. Hollands and Blair here on the 7th. You've got a cup tie. 2 cup ties in January in the League Cup and the Kent Senior Trophy. So all starts again come January the 2nd at down the road at Tunbridge Wells.
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind year, as you said. And it's actually now, today, we haven't lost. That would have been a bit gutting to go 2 games on the bounce with both defeats, and we haven't. So that's fair play, and we still haven't lost at home now with that one. Now we have to focus. Now we've got to get the guys, let them have a rest, enjoy Christmas. I'm going away. We come back, we refocus. I've just said to them in there, and then it's up to us. It's up to us how far we push this football club in the pitch and see how far we can take it. We're massively the underdogs to achieve anything here. Let's see what we can do. We're a good group of people here. Everyone believes in what we're doing. Let's see what we can do with Sevenoaks Town Football Club.
Well, I know you've had a birthday this week and you've got Christmas around the corner. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and all your family, and see you in 2017.
Thanks, Andrew. Thanks for your support, mate. I really appreciate it.